I did watch a bunch of JoJo.
Oh yeah, like
Gaara's
I
dad.
never watched JoJo. I watched the memes.
I stopped watching Attack on Titan in
I don't recall
season 2.
Gaara's dad doing anything particularly evil
They
compared to
tried
like some...
killing him.
So, wonderful viewers.
Yeah.
I just kind of stumbled across this, and I just thought I'd share it with my friends here, Saber and Aura. And I don't know all the characters on this list. We're not here to talk about it, but there's just a couple that stand out as what? And I just think it'd be amusing to go through that real quick, because it starts off pretty simple, you know. Countless anime characters are born to fractured households, yada yada. However, for every great parent, there are countless others who fall short of their parental duties, and particularly the anime medium includes many absentee fathers, several of whom are the primary antagonists of the respective series. And there's just some things on here that don't make a lick of fucking sense. Like, I don't know. None of us watch One Piece.
Yeah, so I don't know anything about Judge Vinsmoke.
No.
I don't know anything about Steins Gate.
I also have never watched Steins Gate.
I don't know anything about Hunter x Hunter, but
so I do. I know a decent amount of Hunter x Hunter, although I did stop a little bit into the Chimera arc. So I know a little bit about Greg. He's basically a deadbeat that left Gon. Yeah,
but being a deadbeat who's gone does not prime... I don't even think makes him close for worst father.
He's a bad father.
He's a bad father, but worst?
Yeah, there are much more evil fathers.
Like the next one on the list, Bondrewd.
How is he 12?
How is he 12?
This is a ranked list, by the way, folks.
Yeah, like I don't even understand how he's not one.
He is.
I mean, there's a lot of characters like Bondrewd. I believe there's a scientist guy like him in Elven Lied, but I can't remember because I haven't watched in a while.
That guy's also a bad father, but Bondrewd is the Sovereign of Dawn. He is such a different animal compared to these people, because he gathers orphans. He loves them and he treats them well, and then he dissects them and puts them in all kinds of grueling experiments for the sake of love.
He should at least be lower on the list than Shao Tucker.
Yes.
Shao Tucker is a bad man, but it gives a good reason for what he's doing.
Shao Tucker
the Full Metal Alchemist guy.
Yeah, Bondrewd does what Shao Tucker does to dozens, if not hundreds, of people.
Does to his own daughter without a hesitation.
Yeah, and you know, Shao Tucker, yeah, that was alchemy and it hurt like hell, and you know, bad, painful. Bondrewd was doing like dissections while they were still awake.
I am by no means trying to turn Shao Tucker into a savior. He is a bad man. The reason he did what he did is because he was going to lose all the money he had gotten from grants from the state. He was going to have nothing. So him and Nina were going to be on the street anyway. So he
said fuck it, YOLO.
He went nuts.
Yeah. Bondrewd doesn't even realize he's doing anything wrong.
Bondrewd knows exactly what he's doing, and he did it with a smile on his face.
Yeah. Like he knows it's bad, but like he doesn't get. He's fucking crazy, and I love him. The dude from Demon Slayer,
He's a bad person, but I do not think he is a bad father character. His family seems to be wrapped around his finger.
Yeah,
I didn't like.
They don't know anything about it.
I don't remember him,
but I know
getting that far. But
the scene that's showing right now is extremely early.
Yeah, but I don't know enough about later Demon Slayer to know if he kills that girl. I wouldn't be surprised because Demon Slayer's kind of edgy, but it's like, he's the father of all demons. Like, congratulations, so he's just a demon. I don't think that makes him nearly as bad as a dude who's just that fucked up.
He's Michael Jackson demon.
Well, at least he's got monster reasons to be evil.
Yeah, unlike Bondrewd.
Yes.
I don't think Goku belongs on this list.
Goku doesn't belong on this list at all. I know the meme is
especially under Bondrewd.
Yeah, and
he's definitely not worse than Bondrewd.
Dragon Ball Z is an incredibly popular series, and it's played a significant role in the proliferation of anime around the world. However, no matter how many times Goku and the Z Fighters save the world, it doesn't make up that Goku's highly questionable parenting strategies. Goku forces Gohan to become a warrior against his will, pits his son against an all-powerful being from the future, and spends a significant amount of time in Otherworld. Given the number of times Goku dies or leaves for training, Gohan grows up without his biological dad for a significant portion of his life. The difference...
No. Oh, well. I can't force my son to do this thing. I guess we'll all die.
So, Goku recognizes very early on that Gohan has the potential to be much stronger than him.
Also, Goku doesn't... I don't believe Goku sends him to Planet Namek.
No, they go on their own.
He doesn't. Goku is, like, out of his mind with pain.
Well, yeah, no,
I think he's on painkillers at that point.
When he heads out with Bulma and Krillin, I'm pretty sure they take him.
They do.
Okay.
Without
Chi-Chi
or his consent.
Yeah, and then
Basically.
Okay, so Goku makes Gohan fight Cell. That's because Goku's fully fucking aware at that, in that time of the series, no one else can kill Cell.
Goku can't do it.
Goku knows he's not strong enough to do it. He knows Vegeta sure as fuck can't do it.
Cell straight up said, if you do not beat me, you're all dead. So, what do you do in that situation?
Yeah. Well, Goku was an absentee father. Again, he did at least spend Gohan's early years with him. His first 4, in fact.
He took Gohan to go see his best friends. He wanted his kid to be brought up around the people he grew up with.
Well, if you think about it, so Gohan, he misses his dad for a year because he's dead, and then he comes back after the year, and then he misses him for like another 2 years because of the whole Namek thing. Because I think it takes him like 2 years to get back, right? So he's gone for 3 out of 11 years of his life. Which, I mean, I guess proportionally isn't great, but it definitely doesn't make him the worst father of all time.
An absentee father or just is not as bad as one who wants to murder you. I'm sorry.
No, because there's also post-Cell arc.
Yeah, but even
then...
I
was only counting up to 11. He's 11 at the end of the Cell games.
That's fine.
After that, yeah, he doesn't come back for a while, but like,
Alright,
he's
Gohan,
still
I
there.
can't see you because I'm
Still
dead.
there for 9 out of 11.
Yeah, and Goku can't come back at that point.
It's 8 out of 11 years, which I mean, specifically isn't good, but it's not worst father of all time.
It's not.
Let's face it, no other character steps up to try to defend the Earth.
Well, yeah, no, none of them do. Not really.
Eventually, Vegeta does, but
it's fucking Vegeta. You know he's not gonna do anything.
I don't know this JoJo guy.
I don't know JoJo's.
So okay, I do. I watched a little bit of JoJo. Dario Brando is a bad man. He's Dio's father. In the very beginning, he's a con artist, and he ends up pulling a con on JoJo's parents. Ends up turning their card over, basically, and it's a big con, and eventually he ends up getting his son in with JoJo's family while he's on his deathbed. He pulls in a, hey, I conned you at this point, and you don't know. You think that I'm the savior guy. So I'm going to send my son to go live with you guys, and all debts will be repaid. And that basically ends up how Dio goes in there. He's just a vile man. He was very abusive to Dio and all kinds of bad things, and he does die.
But does that make him worse than Bondrewd?
No.
Not even close.
Like I said, this ranking system is weird, but he is a bad man.
Yeah, he's a bad man.
I recall the next guy, the Naruto guy. I don't recall him trying to kill Gaara until after he gets tail beasted.
Yeah, but he does that to him as a
very early in his life.
It
happens immediately. He sends Gaara's maternal uncle, so the mother's brother, to kill him, to get in good with him, and then kill him. And then he tried doing it himself too.
Yeah, he's a bad man.
He's a very bad man.
But outside of a few of the Kages, Naruto doesn't really characterize any of them.
No.
He's bad, yeah, but
He's a bad man. He had the golden sand technique.
I thought it was the Iron Sand technique. I don't fucking remember.
No,
man.
he had the golden sand technique.
I don't remember, and I don't.
One of the other Kazekages had the iron sand. His was golden.
Anyway, Grisha Yeager, Attack on Titan.
I wouldn't say he's evil. He's an idiot.
Yeah, he's retarded.
His son uses time travel on him to basically destroy the city. So it's mostly his son makes him a bad parent. So that's kind of a weird thing.
Yeah.
I stopped watching Attack on Titan in the second season.
I stopped in the after the first season because I was not retarded.
I got to the weird revolution in the manga, and then I read the ending after it finished.
I also read the ending because I didn't believe what I was told, and it's very funny.
It turns into a bird and gets eaten.
Bird Mikasa. Zhao Tucker. Zhao Tucker is a bad man.
As I mentioned above, though, is he worse than Bondrewd? No.
No.
Is he a bad man? Yes.
I would say it's weird that the Jaeger is on this list just because, like...
It's mostly Eren that fucks him over, isn't it?
Yeah, it's from what... I mean, to be fair, I don't have the greatest in-depth knowledge of this, but it seems more like Eren fucked him over. And he just kind of didn't do anything about it because he was scared. Yeah, Zhao Tucker, he's a bad guy. Not quite as bad as Bondrewd, but he belongs on this list more than a lot of other people.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He needs to be on the list, but he needs to be higher up on the list.
Tokiyami Tosaka from Fate Zero.
So I don't really know if he knew that the training thing involved the worm pit, but it's also like a tradition, so it's weird because like basically the way it works is you go from mage house to mage house, so it's like tradition. So if like Aura had a kid and I had a kid, we could trade kids to train them in magic within our own prospective house, kind of thing. I'm not sure if the training you know about beforehand, but he's still a bad dude. And technically, the bad shit he did to his daughter was to make her a strong mage, which is not good. He belongs on this list more than like some of the other characters,
More
but
than Goku.
And more than Goku at least, because he actively hurt his kid. If he knew about it, he actively hurt his kid.
Would you rather hurt your kid
recall.
and make them become a of them former selves? Or would you rather them become a dog or a backpack?
Well, he basically what happens to his daughter is she gets chucked into a worm pit, and it leaves her like a husk of her former self. Like she's like basically a puppet.
Again, though, would you rather that or the other two? A dog or a backpack?
I don't know, man. At least the dog you can still pet. I don't know. That's weird.
Right. Mr. Hands over the face.
Oh yeah. So he belongs on this list.
Yeah, he's pretty shit. Shit series, shit character, shit father. Makes
Very
sense.
pompous series.
So like Neon Genesis, I hate it. I was really into it for a while. Until I got to like it's pretty much right after Ray dies that spoilers by the way. It's like literally right after Ray dies, the series decides like, hey, you want to see how to swan dive off of Mount Everest? Because that's basically what it does. It falls apart so bad.
You want
and
to
people
see
tell me it's great, and it's not.
Mom as a boy.
And I hate it. I hate it.
His
so
plan
much.
stupid, he's stupid, the character stupid, show stupid, director stupid. Moving on. Charles Z. Britannia.
Pompous.
He's a
pretty
bad guy. He decided to pay a bunch of crazy people to go and shoot his son and daughter. Or, well, to shoot his wife so that she could become a ghost. And then he uses Gias to blind his daughter and make it so she can't walk. And then he banished him because reasons. You know, his plan's pretty stupid. I'm not really sure what he was trying to accomplish. Because he has a whole bunch of other kids, too, but he didn't do this plan to any of them. So it's just weird.
So, yeah, he belongs on this. Endeavor does not really belong on this list. I don't think Endeavor belongs on this list. Because obviously has the anime. I don't think the anime's gotten to this point yet. Manga reveals a lot of things about Endeavor. Mostly the fact that, one, he didn't kill his son like some people like to think. That's part of what made him go fucking batshit. You could argue that Rei was actually just as bad as he was, because she knew her son was training to use his quirk that was killing him, and she didn't fucking stop him. Which, in the manga, we just found out, she's more than powerful enough to stop him. So, she's also terrible. But yes, after Endeavor went crazy, he did beat his children and his wife. But congratulations, beating them is... I don't think beating them is as bad as killing them.
I think he should probably be more towards that, like, bottom of the list. I don't think he deserves to be off the list, but I do think he should be higher up on it, more in like the teens area.
The fact that some of these characters are on this list is fine, except for maybe Goku. It's the ranking that throws me off.
All right, moving on to Berserk Guy real quick.
The Berserk Guy doesn't. I mean, the Berserk Guy probably is a good spot to put in number one, because basically Guts is his adopted. He adopts Guts basically, and he fucks him, and then sells him to other guys so that they can fuck him. And Guts eventually has enough of getting pounded, so he kills his dad.
Not only fucked, but all kinds of other abuse. But I don't think he's number one. He's a piece of shit. He's a bad person, but he's not number one.
No, he abused other kids, I think, before Guts.
Like I said,
there's a couple of
number one.
There's a couple of examples on here that I think should be on here that aren't. Spiral King Lord Genome. Everyone seems to forget he has lots of daughters. In fact, there's an entire canyon filled with their corpses.
Oh, Urza's mom.
Urza's mom from Fairy Tail. She's also a bad bitch. She has a kid. The fuck is this thing? And chucks it in the dumpster.
At that point.
Demon King Piccolo. How about that?
Well, to be fair, his kid came out after he died.
It's probably different people I would put better than Demon King Piccolo.
I'm just saying Demon King Piccolo is a bad. You know, he's probably a bad father. But fucking Lord Genome, where is he?
Paragus.
Paragus is a bad man. Bardock, before they've retconned him, was a bad man. I wouldn't say Bardock would have been on the list, but...
Although, to be fair, he's a typical Saiyan. He's not really anything above and beyond what a Saiyan is.
Yeah. So
maybe Inuyasha's dad. I don't really remember if he was evil or not.
No, he wasn't really evil, but... He was not as smart and clever as he probably thought he was. Because basically him not telling Shishomaru to shut the fuck up and listen is what causes most of Shishomaru's wanting to kill Inuyasha. But yeah, this is just a stupid thing I just stumbled across about 2 minutes before hitting the record button. So this is fun. CBR is continuously proven to be one of the dumbest websites on the planet. So there's that.
To be fair, they try their best.
They do try their best.
To be the dumbest website on the planet. They're getting there, though.
I said, for me, it was the ranking that threw me off. If they just had top 10 or top 15 worst anime dads and wasn't ranked, I'd be like, okay, some of these are whatever, but the fact that it is ranked...
specifically not parents?
It's fathers.
Which is why it's only men.
Oh, yeah, so I guess Urza's mom wouldn't count.
Oh, I didn't realize that, yeah.
What about Gajil's dragon dad? Didn't he treat him like shit?
No.
I don't think so.
I thought one of the dragons... I thought one of the dragons treated their kid like shit.
Wendy's didn't.
None of them did.
I don't think so.
As far as I remember.
Igneel to his actual dragon son. Maybe.
Because,
Oh, I don't remember him to his actual dragon son.
Or Luxus or whatever his name was.
They don't count.
He didn't have a dragon dad. He just got a crystal.
They're basically science experiments.
Natsu had a dad. Gajeel had a dad, and both
Wendy
of
had a
them
dad.
looked for their dad. And then,
sorry, Wendy had a mom.
Yeah, Wendy had a mom who looked kind of like a fairy dragon,
a fairy dragon type thing. Wind dragon.
And she was like furry.
Oh, what about Satan from Blue Exorcist?
I mean, he's literally Satan.
Yes. So, yeah, this is just stupid. Tell us, are we wrong? Tell us about the characters we don't know. I'm sure some of you would know.
Mm-hmm.
Bye-bye, everyone.
I'm looking through my manga list right now to see
Bye,
what
folks.
comes up. Later.